What's going on, everybody? Your favorite podcasters are back once again. This week, episode 138 of the CinePhellas Podcast. I'm back with the boys here, minus Logan and Bob. Logan will be joining us very soon. Bob, not sure if he's going to make it or not, but hopefully he will join us by the time we're through. But welcome to the Easter edition of the CinePhellas Podcast. I'm Henry Hill. I am joined by Kevin Muller, Armando, and Niall. And we're going to go right into a subject that we were just talking about before we hit record, movie magazines, and a lot of them going out of print now, guys. I have the last Entertainment Weekly here. They're not going to make them anymore, which is kind of sad. Everything's going digital, and it's just not going to be the same.
Yeah. I have a stack of those Empire magazines, Total Film. Total Film was really expensive. It came from like the UK, so I stopped doing that. And I just have a stack of Entertainment Weekly magazines, and it's really sad because I remember going to the library and just getting all the ones that were old for like, you get like 5 for $1, and that's how we would just get them.
Yeah, I used to love coming home on Fridays because usually you would get Entertainment Weekly on Fridays, and that's the thing I look forward to. So love Owen Gilberman and Lisa Schwartzman, I think her name was the two. They were the two critics back in the day. So I grew up there on them. Cisco and Ebert. Yeah, it's a sad time. I know you could get it digitally, and it's just as Henry said, it's not the same as picking it up, pulling it out of the mailbox, flipping through the pages and everything. It's a lost art.
Stan Lee said that. He's like, it's not the same as like reading it on the screen and actually flipping through the pages. Like you literally become a part of it when you're holding it.
Like, when you guys read books, do you read books or you have a Kindle?
I don't even know what a Kindle is half the time.
That's the right answer. It's the right answer. I like holding.
It's got to be physical. I've done Audible and stuff like that, but it's just not the same. You don't like half the time you don't listen to everything, things get by and then you keep going in it. Whereas a book, if I miss something, I go back and make sure I read what's on the print. Yeah. It's just not the same. And that also with the, the movie magazines, like the covers, and a lot of it was, exclusives, seeing things for the first time, especially, when the internet was in its infancy, really. These are the first glimpses you're getting into these newer movies that you'd heard about, but the first time seeing them on movie magazines like this Entertainment Weekly obviously gave us the first look of Obi-Wan Kenobi's return here at the end of May. We got it's just that kind of thing. I always liked having a physical copy of that, and if there was a movie poster or a cool cover, you'd cut out the cover and hang it on the wall like a couple I got up there. So just not the same. And even back in the 90s with Cinescape magazine, Starlog, and then obviously into the 2000s with Wizard and Fangoria. There's just something about having the physical copy and, getting that, especially if you have a subscription or something like that. But yeah, it's just not going to be the same. I get all my news now from the internet, but there was something about having the magazine too.
These more personal
collection.
I used to. Entertainment Weekly was the main one, but I was also into TV Guide. TV Guide, I loved having that for a long time, and they did used to do like a movie section where they would do like a fall preview, like similar to Entertainment Weekly, and it was always nice just to get like whatever like movie preview came out, because you were also, this is the first time we're gonna see anything about any of these movies. And it was always like it was like very mysterious, like, we don't know what it is, but like, let's see what this is about. And it was always like, even if it told you the synopsis or like who's in it, you were still like, okay, we still don't really know what's going on. Like now, because of the internet, it's just, everything is just out there. So it's not there's not that level of intrigue like it used to be, even though like there's still good movies coming out, but it's just the way we process the information and how we're getting is different, because everybody now has to be like, everybody wants to be like a detective and like find out, okay, we got to find out all the Easter eggs and all this stuff. Like, what was so interesting about when you got that stuff was weekly as it was coming out, it was just like, okay, you literally didn't really know what was going to happen. Like, things would come out, and then you just be something that would be the first time that you would know, okay, this is coming out in like a few months from now, and then you would read about it, and it's like, oh my god, this thing is going to come out, or this is the first look. That was always the thing too. Like, if there was a first look of something that might come out in a year from now, it was like always exciting just to open it up and see, okay, let's see what's gonna happen. And like I like Kevin was saying, like I like the reviews too, like the Entertainment Weekly and stuff like that. I was very into. I never understood everything because it was sometimes very like verbose how they wrote, but it was good like how I could get the idea because it was kind of the first time I really got into film criticism and really reading into movies in general. So I did appreciate getting that kind of insight that I feel like the internet, while it's good, I don't think there's really very many people that really stick to the way like I did reading Entertainment Weekly, or even like I said, TV Guide too. Like those were like my two main magazines that I read for like years. And I feel like we were saying it's just weird to have we don't have a thing really that I can connect to. Like the closest thing for a long time after those two magazines was the AV Club, and then that went downhill. But they had like a really strong run for a while. They do recaps and stuff like that I enjoyed.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at.
Yeah, no, I noticed. I thought too.
Glad you could join us.
Yeah.
Well. Happy Easter to all my useless nephews.
Happy Easter, Uncle Steve.
Well,
Happy
Steve.
Easter.
I'm still waiting for my 30 brick from Uncle Kev.
I took him. Sorry.
Oh shit!
What's going on, Logan? We were talking about. I pulled out the last issue of Entertainment Weekly. It's the last print version. So we were talking about kind of movie magazines that we used to go to the magazine aisle in stores and check out. Before everything is obviously on the internet now, and kind of how it was cool to see, things in development on print, whereas now everything's like instant gratification. You see it on a website. It doesn't have that same feel of having the physical copy and being able to cut out pages and post the covers on your wall and things like that, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up on Fangoria. That was my go-to. I still when I go to like
So
Barnes
Logan,
and Noble.
Do you know Horror Hound, the horror magazine?
Of course, yeah. We've been to the convention a few times. Me and Henry. It's awesome.
Nice. I remember they used to have SFX or something.
Yes, I remember that one.
Yeah.
They had a SFX, they had a Monster magazine. They had a ton of horror magazines back in the day.
Yeah, Famous Monsters of Filmland. I still have some of those.
How'd your Easter celebration go, Logan?
Good. Hung on family. Went to Joliet. And not far from where they filmed the Blues Brothers, the old prison. Molly's family lives up the road there.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Joliet.
What is it?
Jake.
Statesville? Is it Statesville prison? Is that what it is?
Yeah. The old one is like for tours and stuff now. And they built a new one further down the road. Statesville. Yep.
I just realized there's two Logan Myers here. Logan Myers Kevin, and then Logan Myers.
Oh,
I saw Power of the Dog,
You did watch it.
Yeah, I finally watched it.
What'd
Yeah,
you think? You liked it?
I like it. Okay, I do like the movie. I'm a little confused by the ending. Like, I don't know, what's it, Cody Smith McPhee? So is he a psychopath, or like, I don't want to spoil it, but like, that's the vibe I got.
No one's watching who hasn't seen it, right? I don't.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. No.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
But there are certain parts of the movie because like, I don't think they're historically accurate, if you know what I mean. Like, there's a part where Cody Smith McPhee is buying shoes, and I swear to God, they look like he's buying Air Forces from Foot Locker. Like, it doesn't match up at all. No, and Jesse Plemons, what can I say? He's awesome and everything. Kirsten Dunst, good chemistry. Obviously, they're married in real life. I thought the movie was good though, and Benedict Cumberbatch. Everybody I think knows the secret. I don't want to spoil it for Armando, but there's a lot of phallic symbols. He's always smoking on cigarettes, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
right.
What was the guy's name? Bronco Henry, right? Bronco Henry.
Bronco Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he goes into like his I don't even know what to call it, but like his underground pit, his love pit. Like, I don't want to spoil it for Armando.
It was weird.
It's good. I do like it.
It was psychological.
Okay.
It's a very psychological movie.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You guys hear what Sam Elliott said about it? He was all pissed and then had to.
Yeah, he was on Mark Maron.
Issue a
I heard
statement.
about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like, well, now that he mentioned it not being historically accurate, I'm like, I can kind of see it in some parts.
Yeah. He's like, he's always wearing chaps. He's like,
Yeah,
have they
because
been to the West?
you're riding a horse, right? Like,
Right.
sturdy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what bothers me when he's on his motorcycle.
I thought the guy from Radiohead, Johnny Greenwood, I thought the score was incredible in that movie.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
And
For sure.
the cinematography is awesome. They filmed in New Zealand, and it's really just.
I'm surprised it only won. I think it won 2 Oscars. I thought that movie was going to win everything.
Yeah. It had all the buzz for sure.
Yeah, it's the type of movie that they would give an Oscar to.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how I felt about it. Yeah. I didn't love it, but I can appreciate like the
Oh
definitely
yeah, I
the
didn't love it, but I
cinematography.
liked it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
It's good art.
Right. For sure. I still haven't seen Coda, guys. I need to watch that. I've had it on queue for
Damn.
Yeah.
weeks.
Me
You gotta
neither.
watch it, man.
I'm waiting for the
Into
right
it, Logan?
time. Yeah.
It was so good. So good.
Oh, you-
One of the
okay.
best. Yeah, I watched it maybe a month ago.
Yeah, it was a very good movie.
Feel good.
I know I'm
flick
going to
for
start
sure.
bawling.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
watched that in the gym on my headphones, and the ending, I'm like
Oh, shit.
scratching my eyes, pretending not to cry.
Who's cutting the onions?
Wait, my eyes are sweating. I'm at the gym. Leave me alone. I finished Hawkeye.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, I'm catching up on the TVs. Yeah,
What'd you
Hawkeye
think?
was cool. Yeah, I liked it. I thought they had good chemistry.
For sure. I like their duo. Yeah, they worked well with each other. Did you like Yelena?
Yeah, of course they did.
Is it even a question?
It's just,
Do you like her better blonde or when she was going, more dark?
Oh, I like her blonde. I liked her in Little Woman, like that.
Mhm.
Like she's all like classically dressed there. I think
Right.
that's my favorite Pew look. I thought the thing with like Kingpin is like he was so grounded and realistic in Daredevil, and this when he gets hit by a car, he gets shot, and just gets up and walks away.
Well, that's how he
Yeah.
was in the comics, and Hawkeye. They're very close to the comics. Like that suit he was wearing,
His
Like the red Hawaiian shirt.
Right.
Shirt,
Oh, he wore that in the comics.
that was taken,
Okay,
directly
cool.
from
And,
it.
and
Yeah.
the opening
right.
is exactly like the Hawkeye series. I wish Bob were here. I don't know who the writer is, but that series that they did, it's copy and paste. It looks exactly like the comics. The artwork in the intro.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it does look very comic-y. Comic
Mhm.
booky. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Did you guys start Moon Knight? I saw the first episode. I think it's pretty cool.
I'm cut. Yeah, I like it so far. It's good.
Yeah.
I'm really into it. Like I'm not gonna say I get all this stuff. Like the last episode, I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I like how trippy it is. A lot of weird stuff going on. And I just like that Oscar Isaac is just around.
Yeah, I love Oscar
I like
Isaac.
him as an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah. Like even the accent, he's on like a weird accent. I can take it. Like I knew what I was getting going in, so I'm not really upset about it. Or I'm okay with it, considering like he's like got like mental issues. Like they haven't really specifically said, but he's got things where it's like okay, it kind of makes sense for the character. Like I'm just willing to go with it. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I like Ethan Hawke in it. Like he's just weird to me. Like I
Yeah.
like his whole energy. He's just odd. Like he's like got like a cult or whatever going on.
Is that
But
is
yeah.
he in the comics? That guy who Ethan Hawke is playing?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't read him, so I don't know. I'm just going into it, but I don't know if Niall knows or
Yeah,
maybe
Niall,
Bob
you know?
does.
Do I know what?
The character that Ethan Hawke is playing in Moon Knight, is that from the comics, that guy? Or
Yeah,
is he-
and I was gonna say Moon Knight. Like the show is very lighthearted compared to the comics. Just so you know.
Yeah, that's how. See, that's what I think Daredevil's gonna be like. It's like we're so used to
Yeah.
the Netflix one. It's just gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
I think
That's
gonna
why,
break my
like,
heart.
I kind of don't want him to bring in like Punisher or
Yeah,
even Blade. I know they're doing it, but it's like it's gonna be watered down.
Mm-hmm.
but I still think Mahershala Ali is gonna be incredible in that role.
Yeah, but like I just feel like it's not gonna stay true to the source material, you know, as
Yeah.
far as tone goes. Because even Kingpin and Hawkeye, he's not the same as he was
Yeah.
in Daredevil.
Yeah. Makes
Totally
me a
different
little
vibe.
nervous about all that. Yeah.
I didn't hear him talk about Vanessa.
Oh.
Yeah, it was all about Vanessa on Netflix.
Yeah. Remember in Spider-Man, the animated one, that they did, and he was shaped like a kite, and he was always Vanessa at the end.
Yes. I like that design. Are you talking about Into the Spider-Verse?
Into the Spider-Verse,
Yeah,
yeah.
I liked how he was
Yeah.
just a giant box with a head and like kind of like shrunken down the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah.
That was cool.
It was a cool look.
That movie comes out this year, right? The second
Yeah,
one?
I just saw the trailer before I saw Sonic 2. It looks fucking incredible.
Really?
Comes out in October, yeah. Miles
Mhm.
Morales. I'm so excited. Looks even better than the first one.
And Thor Ragnarok comes out soon, and no trailer yet.
I know, that's crazy.
There'll be a trailer
July.
next week with Strange.
Yeah, it's.
Isn't it
I've
what
heard.
Love
I've
and-
seen the rumors soon.
Isn't it Love and Thunder? Is that the
Love
Thor
and
movie?
Thunder.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you said Ragnarok. I'm like, huh?
Oh, I did. Oh my god.
It's all good.
They don't
Is it
really
one?
need to do anything as far as like, you know, I would love to
No.
see a trailer, but they don't need like that. Everyone's gonna see it. No one's gonna be like, oh, I don't know, I gotta see the
Right.
trailer.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Same creator or same director, obviously, as Ragnarok. You're going to get the same kind of thing, that visual style that he has and wildness.
You know what I realized? Because
It'd be
Kev,
fun.
you just said like, oh, when people watch trailers, they're like, oh, I don't know about that, or yeah, I'll check that out. No one, people only do that with movie trailers. They never do that with like regular commercials. Like no one looks at a Winn-Dixie commercial and they're like, I don't think I want to go. No, but Thor, people are gonna watch that, and Doctor Strange too. That's my second most anticipated film this year.
Yeah, that marketing's ramping up too. I've seen quite a few previews lately.
And I heard they're not really screening that many like pre-screenings for critics because like it's supposed to have a lot of secrets and reveals.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Did you see?
I bet.
Apparently Ash Williams, not Ash. Ash, what's his name again?
Bruce
Bruce
Campbell.
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 Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
be in it. Yeah.
I saw him
Yeah.
sitting in the chair there. I couldn't tell if that was Photoshop, but it looked like it was legit. Looks
Yeah,
like
it
he's
was
going to play a
legit. It
version
was
of
le-
Strange, right?
Yeah, it was legit.
Yeah.
It was legit. Yeah, the
He had
Doctor
the gray
Strange
scarf.
costume.
He's gonna either be,
Yeah.
I think, Doctor Strange in like a different multiverse, or I just wanted to show up as Ash, like real quick, just fight the Marvel zombies.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, for
That
sure.
would be awesome.
You know, there's going to
I
be
would
some
love
Evil
that.
Dead Easter eggs for sure.
Come out the
Gotta be.
chainsaw.
Yeah.
Like
a
Doctor
movie
Strange
stick.
just opens it and it's like groovy, and then he's like killing Captain America zombies and stuff.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Isn't the last shot in the trailer with Scarlet Witch kind of like with her hands out like that with the blood dripping down her face and it kind of zooms really quick? That's very Raimi, right?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah,
very much
for
like
sure.
Firestarter or Carrey.
Yeah. It's gonna be ill. I can't wait. Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
I just got my ticket last night, so I'm going opening to see it.
Nice.
I'm going at
Awesome.
like 4:30. I'm leaving work. Like, going to see. I'm not missing. I'm not missing this.
Because you got AMC stubs, right? You got.
Yeah,
that,
I got the
yeah.
AMC Stubs membership again. It was $1, so I pre-ordered my The Northman and Doctor Strange. And some other
Oh,
things
hell
coming
yeah.
out.
I know I'm gonna see it twice. I know I'm gonna love it.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna
I
really
do
love
wanna
this
see,
movie.
Yeah.
I do want to see the Northman though. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
so
once you go-
excited. All the early reviews have been saying it's Egger's best movie to date. He's only done a few, but
Very,
it's,
yeah.
it's supposed to be incredible.
Okay, I might check it out. It's long though. Like I saw the runtime. I'm like, ooh.
How long is
Yeah,
it? 2.5 hours?
2.5, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going Thursday. I'll let you boys know how it is.
I love how he for the net because he's doing Nosferatu next. He's doing a remake
Yeah,
and he's bringing William Dafoe back. That's
Oh, cool.
yeah, that's gonna be
That's
cool.
awesome. Yeah, he'd be perfect. That wild, crazy look.
Your perfume smells lovely, my lady. Oh,
I still haven't seen The Witch, so I definitely need to watch that.
Oh, you gotta see
Obviously,
The
I've seen The Lighthouse.
Love that
but-
movie.
yeah, The Witch I like. My parents hate that director because I'm like, you guys got to watch this movie, and they're like, yeah, don't suggest movies to us like this.
Yeah.
But I love The Lighthouse, and I like The Witch or the
Right.
Vavitch because it has the V's or whatever.
I'll check.
Yeah,
I
it's,
need to check that out soon.
Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy. That's like I think that's like her first,
Mhm.
first big movie, and she's she's good in it.
Yeah.
She's very good in it.
Interesting fact about her: they actually considered her for Harley Quinn. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Really?
no, I
Huh.
didn't know that.
Her and
That's
Zoe
interesting.
Deschanel. Yeah,
Who else?
and Zoe Deschanel.
And I don't know if Zoe can do it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she'd really have to come up with a performance there. Yeah, I can't see it based on what she's done now.
But if they wanted to
Isn't-
do like Harley and in the Batman sequel or something, then I could see Anya Taylor-Joy doing it.
Yeah, she'd fit in with that kind of style. All
I-
right, speaking of the Batman, anybody gonna rewatch it with it coming out
Tomorrow.
tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it, and I want to buy the Blu-ray and everything.
For sure. Yeah, got on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again.
I'll probably check it out. Yeah, on HBO Max if it's there, and it streams in 4K and everything. So if you have a 4K TV, perfect.
I'll probably watch it this week and rewatch No Way Home.
Yeah, I ended up watching No Way Home that night that I got it, that we got the Steelbook. I was like, fuck it, I got a couple hours. Rewatched it, loved it. Probably even more the second time I watched it. Really, really good. I liked it. Tom Holland, he finally came around. I don't know. For the first two, he was good, but like I was still tied to the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. But in the third one, I really felt Tom Holland like, okay, now he's Spider-Man for me. Like,
Yeah,
just the way his story came around.
and Tom Holland, I know I'm late, but I did see Cherry a while ago, and I feel like I feel like you and I are the only ones who actually know that movie is out there.
Me and Logan watched it when it was on Apple TV like the first weekend. Like I had heard about it, I knew it was the Russos, so we checked it out.
Yeah,
We reviewed it, didn't we?
Yeah, we reviewed it. Yeah, it didn't have that. It didn't get seen by a lot of people, I don't think.
But I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I liked it too. Yeah, it was good.
He's slowly becoming my young favorite actor. It's good. It's getting better and better.
Did you see Uncharted, Logan?
No, not yet. I do want to see it. I just haven't got around to it yet. Heard it's been trash, but I'll give it a watch.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Definitely check it out.
Did anybody see Morbius? I saw Morbius.
No.
I wanted to, and then I think the critics kind of were like, changed my mind. Like I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't need to see Morbius. Don't see it. Just wait until I saw it, and I saw it for free, and I still want my money back. I got stubs.
Thanks for your sacrifice for us.
Yeah.
Oh, you got AMC stubs too?
Yeah, I have the A-list. So I said, I'll see it. I saw it and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna have to pay anything. So I was like, I had a date free, like wasn't doing anything. And then I was just like, I'll see it just because I just wanted to see what the buzz was about. Cause I didn't mind Venom. So I was just like, okay, let's just see what I just went in with like literally no expectation. I was like, I'll just see it. So even though I've talked about like, okay, I was interested in it, I didn't really know what to go in with it, because I was like, I don't know much about this character. I was just like, let's see what this is. And then like for like a part of it, I don't know, like the first like hour of it is really boring. Like nothing happens. It's just like Jared Leto just going around being a vampire, and then he's like, no, I don't know if I want to be a vampire and stuff like that. And then he's like, I don't even want to drink blood. I drink artificial blood. He's supposed to be like a genius or something. And like most of that movie, like kind of, there's no real plot. Like there's no like real like thing to gravitate towards. It was just like things happen because you have to just to technically make a movie, but it didn't really seem like anything really. There was no real connective tissue to anything. It was just things happen, and then because we have to have some kind of climax. Okay, we have to have a bad guy. Somebody just shows up and then just becomes the bad guy, and then you're just like, okay. It got interesting like halfway towards it because Matt Smith is in it, and he's like the bad guy kind of sort of at a certain point. It's like, okay. And then I think I said on Letterboxd, like he's just kind of doing the Harry Osborn thing to me, where it's like they're like friends, and then certain things happen, and then it's like, certain things go a certain way, and then it just becomes, okay, they're on opposite sides. I think Matt Smith's kind of the best part of that movie because he's at least having fun with it. The problem is Jared Leto's like has to be the whole movie, so like the whole movie he's just sad. He just looks sad, and he's like, it's like he doesn't really. The whole movie is just you can tell he thinks he's above the movie. To me, like that was my impression when I was watching it. He's not really trying to make it fun or like really watchable. He's just kind of there, and it feels like also the movie didn't really give him anything to do. so he just kind of exists in the movie. He doesn't really stand out. He's the lead of the movie. So and then there's like some post credits scenes that were pretty bad. Like a character, like somebody shows up, and I was like, okay, I'm really like it really made me even less looking forward to what the Sony Marvel thing's gonna be.
I was going to ask about that. Does it connect to Spider-Man at all?
Yeah, it does. Do you want me to spoil it, or I can tell you, or do you like?
Does anyone
do you
care?
I know
Yeah,
the character who shows up, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I heard it today.
Spoil it. I'm not
Okay.
gonna watch it.
Okay, well, it was the thing is, so they show in at the end like that Michael Keaton is in it, like he's playing the Vulture.
Yeah.
And so, like, it wasn't even like something really you have to stick with. Like, if you just leave after the credits, I don't blame any. It's not even after the credits; it's during the credits. Yeah. And there's like one part where I think they're trying to connect like all this timeline stuff, like this multiverse stuff. So, like, Michael Keaton shows up in a jail, and then he has a joke like, "Oh, I hope the food in this universe is better than where I was." And then that's the first one. And then the second one isn't any better because he shows up like with his full like Vulture suit. And he's like, he's like talking to Morbius, like, oh, we gotta have some talk. He's like talking to him about something. And the thing is, it just cuts to credits. And I think it's supposed to set up the Sinister Six or something. I don't know. That's what somebody told me. And then I was like, I don't know if I care enough to watch it, but I was like, okay. And then everybody stayed after the credits. Nothing happens after the credits. All this is like during the credits. So you can tell they have no faith in this at all, that they put everything during the credits. Like they stopped the credits twice just to show you these two stupid parts. But like you don't need to see it. If you're gonna watch it, just like, I don't know, watch it at home, wait until it's on cable or something. I would not don't pay money for it though.
It'll be on FX in like 2 years.
Exactly. when it gets on.
But that scene with Morbius walking, and then you see like the Sam Raimi looking Spider-Man on the wall, and it says "murderer." Is that anything?
I think that was in it. I can't remember. I'm not gonna lie. Like my mind went somewhere. I think it's in there. Yeah. But then there's like what were you gonna say? Sorry.
Well, is this like does it connect to the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies? If they have a picture of Sam Raimi Spider-Man?
I don't know, to be honest, if they ever do, because they even asked the director and he didn't even know what was going on either. So I have no idea if it's connected.
Sony made him throw it in case this goes really well and we want to incorporate this into the multiverse. Let's throw this up on the wall. Yeah,
And then there was like they had a thing. I don't know what was it. There was and then what else happens? They don't really ever specifically say if it's connected to anything. So I think they're just hoping that, okay, whatever happens with this, let's just see where it goes. Because like other than the Michael Keaton thing, they don't really.
Yeah, because how did Michael Keaton get there?
Yeah. I don't know. They don't even talk. There's like a news report. That's another thing in the post-credits thing. There's like a news report about, we found him like in jail or something, like he escaped from jail or something like that. And this is just a post-credit scene, and they mentioned something like that, but I don't even really think Spider-Man gets talked about at all. It's just kind of
because I guess from Spider-Man Homecoming, when everybody who knows Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Yeah, I guess he made a left when he should have made a right.
I guess, yeah. Probably, yeah. Like they don't, like, it just happens. There's no thing that they set up in the middle of the movie or anything. It just happens in the post-credit sequence, and you're just supposed to just accept he's there now. And I don't know, but apparently it's bombing, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
Even Sony doesn't give a shit about this.
No.
They're like, we're just making a movie that doesn't make sense and doesn't connect to anything.
How is Tyrese?
He's barely in it. That's the thing. The scenes that are in the trailer are not in the movie. He's not even in the movie. Like, there's a thing with a metal arm that was in the trailer. They don't even reference it in the movie. Like, all the scenes that are in the movie are not in the trailer.
I hate when they do that.
You know what's funny? If they would have the trailer, you know how they show movie trailers and it'll be like, this critic said this and this critic said this. It would say, Kevin Muller of CinePhellas, how's Tyrese? One question no one's ever asked.
Yeah, no, he's in it, and they could have just gotten anybody. Like, he doesn't do anything. He's just there. He's like a detective, and it's like these two detectives show up, and then they don't do anything. They just kind of just to like move the plot along. They're just there, but you literally can take them out, and it really would have made a difference. Like that's the thing.
Yeah, no,
Nothing-
I was curious because I was listening to a podcast and John Singleton, he wanted to do Luke Cage with Tyrese.
Mm.
That was a dream project, but he could
Yeah,
never
I
get
can
it
see
off the
that.
ground. I thought I would have loved to seen that.
I think it would have worked. I can see it working. Yeah. Cause I like Tyrese. Like he's good in like when he's in something, he's usually good. I don't have a problem with him. I just think like the problem with him in this, it was just they gave him literally nothing to do. I don't think anybody really got anything to do with this, but everybody they got their paycheck and then they just like did the best they could with like nothing.
Imagine,
no mystery.
imagine being on that set, knowing the movie's shit, and like you had to basically see Jared Leto take like 25 minutes to get to the bat. You heard about that, right?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
about
it was
that.
45 minutes.
45 minutes,
minutes.
worse.
45-minute bathroom breaks.
Yeah.
Like I
I
think
mean-
that's I think that shit's so stupid. He did that when he was sending condoms to like Margot Robbie when
Yeah.
he was I'm like that like,
Yeah.
this act. That's what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to do all this stuff.
Yeah,
Doing
it's,
so method.
it's- yeah, it was not worth it. I didn't see any of that on the screen. I was like, "Dude, you did not need to do all that. You're doing extra work that. Like, it's no way he really needed to go method. Just say, like, I always think about like when Conan talked to like Timothy Oliphant once. He was like, "How do you act? Do you do method?" And he was like, "No, they just give me the pages, and I just do. They paid me the money, and that's all you need to do."
Right.
There was no need to go method with this. He just should have showed up, and like he didn't even like. I like Jared Leto. I don't mind him. If you give him something, he can be good. It was just he didn't do anything. He was just there. That's the thing. He didn't even give a horrid like performance. He didn't do anything like, oh my god, it was so bad. You gotta see it. He just there. Like, and I don't know. I was like, that was not worth it though. So
Yeah, he was method acting when he phoned in the performance.
yeah.
That's why I was taking 45-minute bathroom breaks because he was taking a shit. And, like, I don't want to be
He's
in this
taking
movie.
selfies in the shitter.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to be in this movie like everybody else. And were the practical effects good, or was it mostly
It
CGI?
was mostly CGI, and they were
And
not great.
the
Yeah, it's
practical,
all-
that one shot of him looked awesome.
they put everything in the dark though, so you can't really see anything. That's the thing too. So if there was any practical, you barely can see it. Everything is like in the dark.
That's
they know-
bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, and another thing, like when the thing too, how this movie starts, you know how like a good origin story, you would usually have like a lead up, like, okay, Morbius is gonna be, he has to go on a mission. Like at least the first like 20, 30 minutes would be like, okay, let's set up his character. They don't even do that. It's like in literally the first scene, he becomes a vampire. They don't even set it up. It's just he goes into a cave and then he's like, oh, let me get bitten by bats, and then it just has like Columbia Pictures presents whatever, and then the movie just starts. They don't even have a setup. You just
Yeah, that
leave
part
it
where
ready.
he's like touching the glass door and he's just screaming, ah, and then all the
Yeah,
bats.
basically, that's literally the first scene.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then after that, it's just like I'm a vampire now. Like there's no setup. There's not even like, and then the thing too is like I feel like the movie was just like a vanity project for him because he was like, oh no, I won a Nobel Peace Prize. I was too cool, so I didn't accept the Nobel Peace Prize. And like he's supposed to be like this cool doctor. He's like doing all this innovative stuff. But like the whole movie, he's just like sitting in like this room, just like taking like blood. Like he's doing all these blood tests on himself, like to see if it works. And now that he has all these powers and everything, and like and then the second half it gets kind of interesting, but it's like most like CGI. The battle, there's like a fight scene at the end. The fight scene at the end is horrible. Like it's all CGI. It's all these weird, and it like has all these really bad graphics everywhere. It looks bad. Like everything just looks so fake. That's the thing too. Like it, and if there's any practical, they had to have hidden it like behind like some dark. Like everything looks so dark too in this way. There's no color at all. It just everything was in the dark. There's like one kind of cool looking scene where somebody like gets attacked in like a hallway, and they do like this little thing with lights. Where like someone goes through a hallway, and then as they're going through the hallway, the lights kind of keep coming on, and that part was like kind of a nice little thing. But like otherwise, it's like nothing about this really stood out. Like I don't even say I hated it. It was just like a movie that existed. I saw it and I forgot about it. So I can't even
So what
really
would you
get mad
rate
about
it?
it. Like a 2 out of 5.
Mhm.
Yeah. It wasn't horrible, but it was still a waste of my time.
Yeah,
To sum it up, how's Tyrese?
I think the question should be, where's Tyrese? That's the better question.
They didn't even utilize him, right?
No.
Wow.
Yeah. But I also saw Ambulance. Ambulance was better. I like that one with the Michael Bay
Good.
movie.
Yeah.
I like that. It wasn't great, but at least I had a fun time with it. Like, it knows what it wants to be. It's not like trying to be anything serious. It's like, this is just a Michael Bay movie, and it's just like action, but it's like more restrained. It's not like also like, he's not going after things like when you see like Transformers or like some of these other ones. Like, it felt like he kind of actually cared about the story. Like, he did all these, the shots too in it look good because he does like a lot of drone stuff. He like shoots with drones in this one. And I like how like he goes around buildings, like the camera would go one way and tilt one way down a building, go over another one. Like, I liked what he did with the camera work. Like, as a movie, it's good. I would like, that's a far better movie you're gonna watch anything. If you've already seen Sonic or anything else, I mean, that's definitely worth watching. The action is good too. I mean, it's not as like big as I thought it was gonna be as far as like the action scenes, but like as far as a whole movie, like what he did with it was very good. Like, I definitely recommend that one.
I'm looking
That's
for
another movie where I saw the runtime.
Go ahead.
It's like 2 hours. Like, it's not that long. Like, compared to, yeah, it's not that bad. But and it goes by, like, the credits went so fast that like at the end credits it's like done in like minutes. But I thought it for like the runtime, it gets a little long in the middle, like, because I feel like the plot is the story is really simple. It's just these guys are robbing a bank, and they get they get this ambulance, and they're like basically doing a car chase. Like, the whole movie just kind of becomes a car chase. And Jake Gyllenhaal was good in it. I liked him in it. He did a really good job. Like, he's committed to this. Like, he knew that this was going to be ridiculous, so he committed to what he was doing. The whole thing too, though, is it was really silly. Is the plot is basically Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. They're supposed to be brothers, and it gets adopted. They don't really reference it, but they're like, oh, we're close, this and that. Like, they're like, they have a really close bond. So his wife needs an experimental surgery. They never reference what the surgery is. They just say, he just like, my wife needs experimental surgery, so I need this money because my insurance won't cover it, and I'm a veteran, and they won't give me the money for my wife's surgery. So Jake Gyllenhaal basically says, okay, we're brothers, and I'm gonna help you. We need a guy for this heist that we're gonna do. Are you in? And it's literally that day. He's like, you need to go and do this heist today. And
That
I'll get
sounds
you
like
that
a
money.
Michael Bay plot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then what I thought it was funny how he literally references his own movies in the movie.
I heard that.
Like, there's a part where these two cops, they're like, oh, they're like basically watching this bank at one point, and like there's literally a shot that they took from Bad Boys. He's like, oh, are we just gonna go in just like we're gonna be just like Bad Boys? And there's literally a part that's literally like a scene in Bad Boys. And then they literally reference The Rock at one point. It's like somebody literally just says, "Oh, The Rock, that's a great movie," and I'm like, okay. I mean, it's like dorky humor. Like, I feel like at the center, Michael Bay is just a dork sometimes. Like, this humor is just dork dad humor sometimes to me, but I don't mind it. But I mean, I was entertained by it. It was definitely like a good time. Like, the action scenes looked really good, and I thought like how they handle like the way it looks. It looked really impressive. Like, as far as how it was shot, how it was put together. Like, it's definitely like something. If you're gonna see it in a theater, it's definitely worth it. I didn't see it in like IMAX or whatever. I just saw it on a regular screen, but still, like, it's definitely something that you can see on a big screen. It's not, like I said, it's not as ridiculous as other Michael Bay movies, but I would still say like it's still worth checking out because at least it like feels like an old school action movie to me, like old school like blockbuster action movie to me that I got into it because of that. And I had fun with it. You know, it's definitely worth watching.
I've heard a lot of good things about it. A lot of people are talking how good it is to return into Michael Bay's old good movies when he made good movies.
Yeah, that's what it felt like to me. Like it's very, and the thing I liked about it was he didn't overcomplicate, because that's the problem too with some of the other ones. Like he gets to a point where if you give him too much story, you can't keep track of anything that was going on. Like this one, he kept it simple. Like and that's what he needs. He doesn't need to go over the top. Like even like I thought what they did with it, they didn't go too over the top with the story. He just did his own thing. It just felt very streamlined. And like I said, it's like 2 hours, but it's not as, it doesn't feel like, oh, it felt long to me. Like other than like half, like there's only like kind of a stretch in the middle. Like yeah, you could maybe say it can be cut, or it felt a little kind of long, but other than that, like it moves a lot. So like if you're gonna see it in a theater, you can. I mean, it's definitely, it's something to watch. Like at least you can admire from a filmmaking point, you know.
Yeah, I think Michael Bay, he hired a 19-year-old kid to do the drone shots for the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I found him on
didn't know that.
YouTube or something. But yeah, I saw the drone shots in the movie from the trailer. Looks awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it looks good in the movie. Like some people were, I remember the only reason one thing I didn't notice, like when people were talking about Twitter, was like, oh, the drone shots, they look like you're going through a roller coaster. It's literally one part, like the theater, it felt like weird, like the sound that gets from the movie, it like makes this weird sound where it kind of felt like a ride, because the way he puts the drone feels like it feels very immersive at some points. Yeah.
No, I'm glad you mentioned ambulance, because that was where I got like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles topic from. I don't know if you guys saw the interview that Michael Bay did. I think it was
No, I
for
didn't see
Cinema
it.
Blend. Yeah, so for Cinema Blend, he said, the interviewer asked him, oh, what's going on with Ninja Turtles? Are we going to get a third movie? The one that you produced, what's up with it? And he literally said, oh, I think they're just going to reboot it. So that's why I'm like, oh, coincidence. So I was just wondering, how would you guys reboot TMNT?
I wouldn't. I'm kind of over it.
Me too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't mind. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't mind those Michael Bay ones. They were fine. Like the turtles didn't look the best. They were kind of weird looking. That's the only thing. If they're gonna make it, just
They
make
look
them
like toad turds. I didn't.
that was my most problem with it. They look, yeah. I don't know. Like maybe just animate them better, but I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say animate them, make them look like the '90s cartoon.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
one way to do it. You know, just go back to
Costumes, practical effects. Keep them.
Right.
If you want to do it the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like actual costumes, get rid of the shitty CGI.
Yeah.
Make him scary looking too.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
And I didn't like Megan Fox's April O'Neil.
No, I don't think anyone did.
Oh, awful.
No.
Awful.
I didn't mind her, but I don't know. You can replace her. I didn't hate her, but you kind of can have anybody. And the guy that played Casey Jones, he wasn't great either.
Oh, Arrow.
Yeah, Arrow, Stephen
Stephen
Amell.
Amell,
He was not great, but you can. I don't know. Like I feel like really for any of this, I want to see. It would have to be like, I don't know. You have to get like, I feel like we need better. You just need generally better actors. That's the thing too.
I think you need someone for Casey Jones. You need someone with like Jason Momoa energy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Maybe not, Jason Momoa, that would be great, but I don't think he'd do it. But you need someone like with the Arrow guy was like, he was too clean cut.
That was my thing. Yeah, he's too clean cut. You need somebody with like some kind of has an edge. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the original one from the first movie. They had the long 90s hair.
Yeah. That guy was awesome.
I don't remember his name, the actor's name. Who's in some
Elias
stuff.
Codius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elias
back in the 90s.
Codius. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I thought he was perfect. It reminded me like the cartoon.
I liked him a lot. And I'm not the biggest like Turtles fan or anything, but like that first movie, like I think if they can get to that, I like how gritty it felt, like very very New York, like that 80s New York, like that grittiness. So if they can get to that, I think that would work good too for that. If they reboot it, they're willing to do that.
Maybe like the feel of the new Batman.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the new Batman, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I would actually go like really dark with it. Like, hey, we're not trying to sell toys or market this on Nickelodeon, but like really make this dark and gritty, like how they started in the comics, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's just how I would go with it. Yeah.
Is there Turtles? Is it a movie in development with Seth Rogen involved? I feel like there's something coming out Turtles related.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was saying. Like between Michael Bay's interview and then Seth Rogen talking about
Uh-huh.
him, I think they're gonna do it.
Okay. Yeah.
You know-
There was even like a logo or something I saw. I want to say.
You know, it'd be cool for a voice actor if they went the practical effects route with a costume. I would go with Corey
Yeah.
Feldman because he did Donatello in the originals. I thought he has a good voice.
Yeah. There you go.
Another idea I thought of was how they did Old Man Logan Wolverine, but do that with the turtles, like something like instead of teenage turtles, like we show them older. Like
Right.
maybe
That'd be
yeah,
cool.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, that'd be badass. Yeah,
Yeah, if you guys ever read the comics, they're pretty R-rated.
they are. Yeah,
They're like bloody. I read a bunch of them. Like if they keep that tone, like from the comics into a movie, reboot it, make it super dark, like the Batman, like you guys were saying,
Mhm.
and just a lot of action and blood. I'd totally be in.
You need like a young actress like who's intelligent.
Anna
but, like,
de Armas.
Nah.
Probably not. Yeah, not with their accent.
she's a reporter for
Somebody young though.
Telemundo.
Somebody like that. But somebody good. Who would be good?
I think Jason Momoa is too big for Casey Jones, but I know what you're saying. Like his
yeah. He's way too big. He's like what 6'5" or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
One of those Apatow girls might be okay for that.
Oh,
For April O'Neil.
Yeah,
Iris, I can, or the other one, the one on you for a mod. She might be okay for that. Maybe.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, Maud. Yeah, because you need someone who's like pretty, but also has intellect to her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not Megan Fox.
I think Chris Pratt could do Casey Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just another thing
I
that
see
you
that.
take.
Yeah.
Hell, you could change. Like, who would be? I would change the races. I wouldn't mind a black or Hispanic Casey Jones.
Yeah, as long
I
as
like-
it worked. Yeah.
For April, my pick would be that actress from No Time to Die, James Bond's girlfriend. What's her name? Leah
Oh,
something?
Leia Sadu.
Yeah, but she like dyed her hair. I think I don't know. I saw her in a new trailer. She had red hair, and I thought she'd be a good fit. I like her as an actress.
That's a good call.
Yeah, she has like the
Has
air
a
of
look.
intelligence to her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Have Rami Malek play one of the turtles with his big eyes.
Just him in green paint.
Yeah, exactly. Ralph Fiennes.
Very fine. We're just going with all the 007 cast.
Yeah, because I'm looking at No Time to Die.
Right. They'd probably put Zendaya in there or something. Just go with the latest Hollywood.
That
April.
if they color change April, I wouldn't mind Zendaya's.
Yeah.
But she's good. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that'd be
I can
that'd
see
actually
that.
that'd be a good fit because she's young too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that.
Yeah. I can't wait to see more from her. Like she's just starting really. So just imagine 10 years from now. after
She'll be
she's been
bigger.
working.
She'll have a bigger role in the next Dune.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be her
for
and
sure.
Florence Pugh basically trying to win Chalamet's heart.
I
But
don't know if you guys are watching. I finished BEL-AIR.
how was it? I know the ending, and
But yeah,
that's
I finished it too. Yeah, it's good.
Marlon
I just-
Wayans is the father, right?
I liked it.
Oh, Marlon Wayans is so
Yeah.
good in this.
Yeah, he was really good. I
Because-
liked the season in general, but yeah, when he shows up, it's very interesting.
He
Like,
was
he's like committed to it.
he was
He's a
in
good dramatic
Respect.
actor.
I watched Respect with
Yeah.
Jennifer Hudson. I thought he was very good as the first
Yeah.
husband, and he was like abusive.
Yeah, he was good.
Kind
in
of
that.
changed his voice a little bit, and I'm like, I
Mhm.
forgot he can act. Like he's like really
Yeah.
actually good act. He's a really good actor when he
Yeah.
tries.
Yeah, no, he was really good. Like you could. That's the thing. He's always been like a good dramatic actor. It's just sometimes people say, "Oh, you're in these dumb comedies." There was like, like people forget it, but he was really good in that last episode.
And he's in Requiem. He's the Wayans in
Yeah.
Requiem. Okay, yeah,
Yes, he is.
yeah, great. Yeah, he's a good actor.
He's a very good actor. Yeah, this was an
Yeah.
amazing finale. I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
no,
So
I
he's his dad then. That's who he's playing. And he like, are they
Yeah.
estranged in the show? Or-
yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
basically that's what's going on. Yeah. And but yeah, no, I think like as a show, like I think they did a really good job trying to like they still use elements of the original show, but they did make it their own, made it like it worked as a drama. How they like it didn't feel, and I liked how they didn't make it too far fetched. But it was like it's believable enough where it's like what's going on. Like it's still the same thing like how the original show was, but I thought they did really well make how they did it as a drama. I thought how they I thought all the actors that they got were really good. They really did a good job who they picked for each role. Carlton, I hated like for like most for like half of it, and then because like he's literally just like I was like I wanted like somebody to. I was like, how long does he have? Like, is he gonna go into a coma? Somebody has to punch him out or something. Like, I got my wish like literally like very early into it, but even he became like more developed, and you kind of get why he is the way he is. They didn't like make him that way the whole time, which I kind of get. Like the relationship with him and Will, it grew, and I did like how. I just like that they did actually try to analyze him and show how he had all this anxiety problems, and like he's doing coke a lot of the time. Like early on, like Carlton does a lot of coke in this one.
Well,
and,
yeah, that's a
like
tie back to the original because Carlton experimented with drugs on like one episode.
oh, that's right. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
So when they said Carlton was white on the inside, they meant cocaine. Interesting.
On the new show, does he do any of the dances, any of the Carlton dances or anything? Do they like laugh about that or anything? Or
No,
is there's no jokes whatsoever?
No, I just pictured
I
like him doing coke and it's like Tom Jones is playing in the background.
It's not unusual.
We see the dance here.
Yeah, but no, it's definitely worth watching. It was a good season in general. I thought the guy that they got to play Will Smith, he did a really good job too. Like they got like a good actor for that. But in general, I thought everybody like did their own like good part. And like now, like what I found interesting, like Ashley now she's maybe gonna be like queer or something. Like she has like a whole thing. Like it's a small part of it, but I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, they left that. I guess they're gonna pick that up in Hank season 2. That and Jeffrey being like a mobster guy. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, well, I want to see. Yeah, that was the thing. Like the whole Jeffrey thing. I like when he was on. I was really in. I was like, I thought that was a cool way to like have his character set up here, and then like they have like I'm sure like the second team they're gonna go more into the backstory. It seems. I'm sure.
Yeah, season 2 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll get it.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully, this Will Smith doesn't slap somebody 30 years from now. I had to say.
Let's hope not. That's pretty crazy. He's banned from the Oscars, but he's not banned from winning or anything. So it's like, do they really punish him too much? Not really. He doesn't get to go to the ceremony, kind of.
Michael Bay has said he's like, I'll work with him. I don't care.
Yeah. Right. He'll probably have a couple of years where he'll be, not in a lot of stuff, but I'm sure he'll be back,
Yeah, because I think he had all these projects that they're stalled right now, which honestly, for what he did, I'm like, okay, let's calm down. They killed a baby or something. All he did, look at like personally, like what he did, do I think was it the right way to react? Maybe not like publicly, but at the same time, I kind of got where he was coming from. Like, I don't know. I'm of two minds of it. I wasn't really like, oh my God.
I just hope the guy's okay, like, mentally, because you hear about him having issues, and I don't know if Jada is
he's in rehab
the way that, who knows what's happened. What's that?
He's in rehab.
Oh, he is. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just for stress, no drugs. It's
you can tell he's got a lot of shit on his plate.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Jada's helping or not. Who knows?
No.
I don't think so.
He needs to kick her ass to the curb. He should have done that a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think she's attractive either. So I'm like, all right, dude. Cheated on you. What are you doing?
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows, man? It's a crazy situation.
I don't know. Mental health's probably not good. So
I don't think so.
It's just too much going on. And I mean, imagine if your wife went on TV and literally said, hey, I've been sleeping with your son's friend. I mean, I like that would do so much to you mentally. I mean,
right.
I don't know. And it wasn't even that good of a joke to get slapped though. Like I would have just
it was a cheesy joke. Yeah.
It was a joke that was like 20 years too.
That's why he said, really? It was a G.I. Jane 2 joke.
G.I. Jane that was on today. That made me think.
Yeah, I could see if he was like saying, that there's a bunch of young guys in the audience that could fuck his wife or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that,
right.
that could be worth a
Yeah.
slap, but
Yeah.
I don't think the joke was that bad.
I'm telling you guys,
Yeah.
you should read the book. You'll fully
I want
understand
to
why
know,
you
yeah.
flipped out. What?
Yeah.
You
I
read
want to
it?
read.
Rob?
That's why. No, I want to.
Yeah, you'll fully understand. Like, it'll all become clear once you read that book.
Mhm.
That would be a good one to get on Audible. Hear it from his.
I listened to it on Audible. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
and then I read, and I'm like, yeah. And then when the Oscar stuff happened, I'm like, yep, that makes sense. Not surprised at all. He did
Yeah.
it.
No, I was just saying it's a crazy time for comedians.
Yeah. So yeah, very
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Oh, and Gilbert Godfrey too. That's another one.
Yeah, he passed. Yeah.
And
So sad.
Seinfeld's mother,
Yeah, I heard about that
Yeah.
too.
Seinfeld's mom.
Yeah.
And didn't George's mom, Estelle Harris, pass away like a couple weeks ago
She
too?
died like a few weeks ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
she did.
Wow.
Yeah.
The pandemic, everybody's like, fuck this.
Right. Too much stress.
Dropping like
For
flies.
Anybody else watching Winning Time?
I saw the first episode. It's cool.
I'm caught up on it. I like it. Like I don't love it, but it's one of those shows. Like if it's on, I watch it. Like my mom, like I said before, she was really into the Lakers at this time, so she's like, yeah, no, I like. The only thing I think, if I remember, she told me she's not into the guy playing Magic Johnson. She doesn't.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, she's not into it. I don't know. Like I don't mind him, but like at the same time, I get my middle name from him, so I guess on the level I was like, I kind of wanted to. I was like, oh, I hope they're gonna make him look cool, and they kind of don't. He's just like they make. I feel like everybody on that show, they make them look like an asshole, like
a little bit,
which
yeah.
isn't bad. Yeah, like everybody's very much like, which I don't mind. Like, but I mean, it's an interesting take.
That's probably the McKay influence on it, you know.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Has to be, yeah. I like it though. It's good.
It is.
Every episode.
Yeah, especially
good.
I thought the last couple episodes, it started like, okay, now I'm like really invested with what happened at the end of that one, and then leading into it with the drama and stuff. Yeah, but like I was saying in the text messages, I thought John C. Reilly's really given a really awesome performance. Something you don't
really
see from him. Yeah.
See Jerry West in that?
No, Jerry West is Jason Clark. He's
okay.
He is Buss, Jerry Buss, the owner of the team.
Yeah.
I think it's Jerry Buss. Maybe it's not Jerry Buss. Maybe, I can't remember, but his performance is awesome. Yeah, the young magic I can see, but maybe that's just because it was like, you know, this is like early years magic. So maybe he'll mature. Well, they're talking about a second season too. So
yeah, I didn't, because I me personally, I like him in it. I don't mind him, but I just think like as a whole, like I feel like there's nobody I'm really like connected to, like everybody, but it's still the first season, so I'm sure like as they grow as a team and stuff, they'll like get more. It'll feel more organic, and you know, because first seasons too, everybody's still figuring out the tone and stuff like that. And I'm not like they were saying, oh, this was going to be a mini series, and now that they did a second season, I'm not entirely convinced that wasn't the plan entirely. They probably always thought, let's see where we go with it in general. But I'm into what it's doing. I mean, I like how every episode it's like John C. Reilly is worried that he's gonna lose a bunch of money, and that's like that's the thing that I'm really like into, because then there's this whole thing where he has to make sure that the team works, and he has to make sure everything is perfect.
I like the stuff with the Laker girls in the last couple too.
Yeah,
they assembled them. And interesting to see what's his name show up again in something I haven't seen from a while. Jason Segel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's in
I
it?
like him too.
Yeah, he's in it. Yep. And Adrian Brody plays Pat Riley, who's gonna take over the team.
I can see that. Let's look back here.
It's he looks like him. I mean, similar anyway. He's still got Adrian Brody's nose, but he has the long hair and the mustache from the time. Yeah.
Was it Jack Nicholson in it?
Yeah, he had. They didn't say by name, like they just say Jack.
They're talking to the cheerleaders, and like, you know, he's making it known like we need to do something different, not just like a regular cheerleader. And then they're like, here's going to be your, you know, here's your audience, and they show like a bunch of celebrities who are always out in the crowd. So and Paula Abdul is the Laker girl that like pretty much was the captain and like got it all together on the show too. It's Paula Abdul. Not the real one, but it's portraying her as a younger.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
they're,
it's good. I'm liking it.
they're a legendary team. I'm gonna binge
Yeah.
it whenever it's all over. I think tonight, right?
No, it's got 2 or 3 more. But
Oh, it
yeah,
does.
Something like that, yeah.
Larry Bird's going to be showing up soon. It's going to
Yeah,
show
I think
that. So I'm
that's
interested in
that's the
seeing
one
if they
today.
can get that right.
Yeah.
Celtics and Lakers, legendary
Yeah.
series back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they both Burnham was supposed to play though.
Yeah.
And that would
Oh,
have been
really?
interesting, but
Huh.
he was like very early on. He was gonna do it. I think he dropped out, but it would have been cool. I think he could have worked in that
Mhm.
role. Yeah. But like so far, yeah, no, it's a good show. Like I'm liking it. It's like what was the other guy? Because I know I like this was from what my mom knew. The guy I didn't know who's playing Norm Nixon is like his real son. It's like playing him on the
Oh.
show. Yeah, but he's good. Like he like for what he's doing, like he's always entertaining to me. Yeah. I like him and like the cast in general. Like my mom, I asked her because I was like, I like when I watched. For some reason in my mind, I thought Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I thought he was gonna be like, oh, he's gonna do all this crazy stuff. Because my only reference, I only know him from like when he shows up like on when he was in Airplane. Like he'll show up in some comedy so every now and then. My mom's like, no, I like I used to go to the games. She's like, no, he was just an asshole. Like she basically thinks what he's doing on the show is true to what she saw when she went to the game.
Yeah, I saw that part in the first episode when he's filming Airplane and the kid's like, "Oh, can I have your autograph?" And he's like, "Fuck off, kid." And I'm like, "God damn."
Yeah. Yeah, he's not a big character, but like I mean he's good. Like the guy playing him, like he's got it down, I guess. Like he's good. I thought he was gonna be a bigger part, but I feel like they're still kind of like it seems like the big thing they're focusing on is more Magic Johnson and then like Norm Nixon every now and then like in like what's going on behind the scenes. Like they don't really like seriously, I'm not even a basketball guy, so I would not be the best to say, oh, they did this right or did that right. But I do think it's interesting how like in general they are at least kind of showing how they're working together as a team, but they're not trying to do like any inspirational speeches. It's just, oh no, they got together, they won the game this time, and then you kind of get there's a progression as like they're behind the scenes, like the energy behind the scenes, and like how okay we got to do this, we got to do that, and like they get the drama from whatever's happening. Like there was something that happened with the coach, and they're like, oh, we don't know if he's going to be okay, and then Jason Segel's stressed because he's like, oh, I might have to take over for him. And it's like a whole thing. Like I think they're getting enough drama from it, like episode to episode. But I thought like the last 2 or 3 were like they really were good so far.
Yeah, hitting its stride for sure. And I like how they show Magic Johnson and they show his sexual escapades on the side a lot lately too. So they're not sugarcoating that or anything.
Yeah, which I appreciate that. Yeah, no, they're not trying to be like, oh, he was such because I think that's how I always only knew him, and you never really think about like, oh, he definitely liked the party, and they're not like trying to be like, that's the good thing about HBO. They don't have to sugarcoat it. They're just showing, no, this is how things were sometimes,
Wasn't he like talking to his mom on the phone at the same time, and she's like asking him questions, and he's like, going down on the girl.
I think so, yeah.
It's a funny scene. Everything's great, Mom. The food's great.
Yeah.
He's like going
yeah.
Thought that was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's good. Yeah, it's definitely worth watching. Like if you guys want to watch it, binging it, it's like I like to watch it week to week just to have something to watch. But it's getting better.
Yeah, I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once. That was cool.
Yes,
oh, okay.
I'm excited to see
I was
that.
curious.
Yeah, you guys are gonna like it.
Okay.
Michelle Yeoh was great, and I forgot the guy's name, but the guy from Indiana Jones and Goonies,
Goonies, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's
I was watching
I was
watching the trailer. I'm like, I haven't seen that guy in a movie in a very long time.
I didn't know he was a stunt guy. He's actually a martial artist and stunt guy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you could see it in the movie. He's awesome. But I won't talk about that much because you really can't talk about that movie without spoiling it.
I wouldn't even recognize him if I saw him because it's been so long.
Oh, he looks the same. He's
It was
older.
the same.
Yeah, he was the same but older. Yeah, and he kind of has a he doesn't have like a really deep voice. He kind of has like the energetic, youthful voice still.
Mm-hmm.
So I was expecting him to say Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones. Booby trap. I said booby trap. Yeah, Ki Hoi Kwan, or however you pronounce it.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't want to mess up the name. Thank you.
Yeah. And like Data from the Goonies.
Data.
Yep, they're playing at the local theater, so I'm gonna probably check it out this week or next.
Yeah, it looks trippy. Like the trailer looks crazy.
It's
like
cool.
It does.
Yeah, which I like. We need weird stuff like that, every now and then.
Yeah, I said.
That's him.
I could kind of see it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can still see
Mhm.
Short Round or Data. Oh, so what did you think of X?
Yeah, Henry. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to hear
Good.
that. Yes.
We want your full 15-minute review.
Oh God, don't put me on the spot here. Ugh.
No.
Yeah, I started it last night. I loved it from the opening shot, like just how it was filmed. I thought it looked awesome. I liked how they did, it started out with the the small screen and widened out as it went in. Right away, the atmosphere there on that farm was so creepy. I love the setting there. Something about that place, and yeah, really creeped me out. I love the music right away that I heard, the soundtrack from it. Yeah, the whole premise was cool, how they went out to that place. You saw the creepy kind of people and you didn't really know what was going to happen. They start doing all their porn shooting in that little place out back. And then, man, that lady creeped me the fuck out. Like, oh man, how she came up like and was in the bed with the girl and's like licking her ear, whispering it like, so ugh. That couple creeped me the hell out. Like the ultimate creepy killer couple, without spoiling anything. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was crazy gory, way gorier than I thought. I didn't expect so much gore. Obviously with it being having to do with the porn industry and stuff, I was interested to see like what angle they were going to play, because I had heard that it was going to be a slasher flick, but it was going to be different. And now I can see how it really was different. I hadn't seen this kind of slasher flick, and how they kind of tied the story of the young porn actresses into this version of this older lady who kind of had all these passions going on in her life, and is obviously who knows how old she is. They both look like they're hard living 80s at least, but yeah, she still finds a passion, and the husband's like, hey, I can't perform anymore, I'll have a heart attack. And she sees these young girls out there doing all that, and it like awakens something in her. And then, yeah, she's obviously is crazy too. And it leads to what we see on film. But yeah, I was kind of blown away with it. Creeped out the whole time. It gave me like an unsettling feeling. Loved that shot that you guys had mentioned about the gators. I'm assuming, was it the shot from above with it chasing her earlier on? Yeah, what a scene. That I was like, holy shit. Yeah, we hadn't really seen anything like that for a while. Kind of like something reminded me of Jaws or something like that, even seeing it from that creeped me the hell out. But yeah, I was into it the whole time, and I was lit too. So I was extra like on the edge of my chair, like what is going to happen here? Oh man. Yeah. So excellent. How many hair pieces would I give it? Off the top of my head now, and I definitely want to see it again, experience it again, but going by my first viewing, solid 4 out of 5. That could increase upon a second viewing, I'd say.
I give it 4.5.
Yeah, I could see it creeping up there. I want to see it again. Yeah.
Did you see the ending? The credits?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I stuck around, so I know there's going to be more to come, which is interesting too.
Apparently he filmed it already. Ty West, he says it's already shot and filmed, so he just has to
Oh
edit the
wow.
movie.
That's crazy. Yeah. How are they? I wonder how they're going to release that. Will it go to a streamer, or are they going to try to do it up on the big screen again? Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good question. I'm not
Did it
sure.
make money?
I would assume the big screen, because this movie made money. It made like 10 million.
Right.
So it
Yeah.
made more
For
than the
being as low
budget.
budget.
Yeah, it's profitable for A24. So I can see it hitting the big screen. A lot of A24 doesn't do streamers. They do, big screen.
Mm-hmm. And another thing, most horror films are super cliche. I felt like this didn't have, like, it wasn't as cliched as we're used to seeing, especially in slasher films. Kid Cudi, the silhouette scene, I was laughing too when he came out the door. I liked the aspect of how he was, supposed to be this Vietnam vet, and we get the scene with him and the old man going to look out for somebody, and then you see what happens there. For a second there, I thought the bad guy wasn't all bad, but then of course things go bad and we find out what happens. But yeah, I liked all the actresses too. I didn't really have a problem with anybody's performance. Jenna Ortega was good. The main girl, Mia Goth,
Yeah,
she did a good job.
I like her.
Although I like her actress, and I think she's not like a great looking to me or anything, but okay. I mean, some of those 70s porn actresses weren't, I guess. So that's what they're going for. Yeah, I love the camera work. The aspect of the gators is really creepy, and it being right out back of that place. But yeah, wherever they film that, kudos. Ty West did a good job on this one for sure.
And one thing we mentioned in our review was that it's a grindhouse movie, but it's not like the Tarantino or Robert Rodriguez grindhouse where it's constantly shoving it in your face. We are
right. It's movie. Yeah, exactly. It slowly builds up to it. Yeah. Oh, that scene where she's stabbing the guy in the neck. Oh,
yeah,
man, some gory stuff. And just the part where she's like in the bed and then like ends up taking off her shirt and stuff, and then you see the shot from above with the old guys, they're having sex, and you see the old guys ass on top. Oh, just their old skin and everything. Creepy. And how he has like one tooth and
the one tooth yellow. The one tooth is like urine yellow.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, you guys. So who saw Red Rocket? Because I know two of you.
Yeah, we did.
Me and Logan. Yeah, we reviewed it.
Out by it, right?
Yeah, just a little bit, just with her being underage and stuff, and him knowing he's like pushing 50. But I mean, I haven't seen the other guy's movie either, so maybe if I would have saw that first, it would have.
Yeah, he always
got me.
On people who are not.
Yeah.
The dredgers on society. I love that movie. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, you said you really enjoyed it. Yeah. What were your favorite parts of it?
Let's see. I like the part because I don't know. I'm not military, never fought in the war, but I just find when people do stolen valor.
The stolen valor. Yeah, that was interesting. And
then the guy Simon Rex is like, I can't be seen around with you. My reputation. I'm like, dude, like,
yeah,
you're a gutter of a human
worst
being.
Reputation.
Yeah, and I just like the use of bye in that movie.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
That was good.
And I like how it's filmed because but that's how his films are. I like it's minimal. It's like very high. It's high def camcorder. It looks like, and it really looked like a poor town. I bought it. It wasn't Hollywood, and that's what the Florida project is good. I have to see Tangerine. Never seen Tangerine, but
Tangerine is really good. It's funny too. Like I just rewatched it because I just felt like rewatching it the other day. It like that. It has that feel to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch that because
It's just the thing with that movie though is like they shot it on an iPhone. Like it looks really good. I went into it thinking because all the critics at the time were talking about it. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a serious movie. But like it's a lot of parts in that movie. Like I like that it's levity. It's not like, oh, we're trying to say we're trying to tell you something serious. It's very much like just a slice of life, like good, like story that it's telling, which like those are always good. Yeah.
It's truthful the way it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I like his films. See, as I said, he gives like the lower tier people a time to shine and shows them, they may be low class, but they have lives and passions just like anyone else.
I'm also watching Atlanta. I don't know if you guys are watching the third season.
Oh, I'm watching it. Yeah. It's good. I like it.
I need to binge that show. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah.
So good. So weird.
And each episode's kind of their own thing, right? It's not necessarily all connected week to week.
It's footage.
I mean, it is, but it isn't.
4 or 5 episodes so far.
I think 4.
Yeah, 2 episodes were kind of off base, and 2 episodes had like Donald Glover and all them in it.
Yeah.
Okay. The first season it was like just one continuous story. And the second season it followed the characters individually, like what they do when they're not together.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of like a mixture of both.
Mixture.
Like
is this the final season or anything, or is it
one more?
One more.
But they filmed
it already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming out September, I think.
Yeah.
That first episode of this season was crazy.
The kid and it was very like Get Out vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The raw chicken and the people, like I guess they were overly liberal, but yet weird at the same time. The kid was funny though, and I just like the little comedy with the father just slapping him like.
Yeah. And I like how they were making him dance. Like, no, you want to dance for all these people. You need to dance. They just had him dancing in the hallway.
And he was rapping. He was rapping when he was doing the chores. He's like, "No, sing a happy song." And like they made him sing like a slave song. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
And then the lake of like, oh, there was once a black town here, and now it's like
Yeah.
flooded or something. That was really creepy. But it was like a horror movie.
Yeah.
What's the character's name in the second season? That I think Paperboy goes to the house. Perkins, Mr. Perkins, Donald
Teddy
Glover played.
Perkins.
Who?
Yeah, Lakeith Stanfield's character.
Teddy Perkins.
Yes,
Teddy
Teddy Perkins. Yes.
Yeah.
That episode was creepy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Really weird.
That was a horror movie. That and
Yeah.
Paperboy gets lost in the woods the second season.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. That one was really, really crazy.
No, like they straight up stab him, and it's like a horror movie. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, but that's why it's so good. It's like every episode is never one specific thing. It's always doing its own.
The tone is really weird. Like the first season,
Yeah.
someone gets ran over with an invisible car. Like
Yeah.
it's a really weird
Wow.
show. Yeah.
And they're all good on that show.
Yeah. I like the one episode like the week before, the one with the people that were getting the reparations. That was really good. And
with Justin
Yeah,
Bartha.
and
Yes.
Justin Bartha, yeah. And then the one lady that just keeps harassing him for the money.
Could be my house. Look at all this.
Yeah, she was putting on her phone. Yeah.
And the Tupac episode, remember?
That was crazy when
Yeah.
that thing dropped on him, and
Yeah.
I need to check out this show for sure. It's
Yeah.
definitely on my queue. I'll
yeah,
binge
it's
it.
awesome. I
I
think you
still
like
think
it.
the second season is the
Yeah.
best one so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
I know. I'm liking this season a lot too. Because
It's
it
still
hasn't
so
been on
early,
in
though.
4 years, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next season is the last season, they said.
Yeah.
Mm.
What was the romantic? What was that question on the?
Favorite
Oh.
film love stories.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, because I feel like we could have did that in February, but never too late for love.
'Cause I love you. Gotta think about that one.
Similar likes playbook on my end.
Oh yeah.
Because I like, the characters are messed up. They're not cookie cutter Hallmark people. They're real people with problems, and they fall in love. They find each other. I think that's the most effective love story. It's real. Because we're all messed up.
I like Say Anything. That one I like a lot. I love that movie.
That's a good
Like,
one.
I was like the part, and then, like when John Cusack he meets the dad, and he's like, go tell me your job prospects. He's like, I don't want to sell anything, barter process. I don't want to buy anything sold in process. I don't want to sell anything sold in process. I don't want to do anything with sales. And he's like, he wants to be a quick boxer. And I like that movie just so well written. Like I just love everything in that movie.
Yeah.
Like it's
a
so
good
well
one.
done. Yeah.
Cameron Crowe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll say 500 Days of Summer is a one that pops in my
Yeah,
head.
that is a good one.
Yeah, I
too.
like that
Pretty
one a
good one.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good one.
You like that scene where you see the perspective of how he perceived the party and then the reality of the party?
Yeah.
That
That
was
one's really cool.
Yeah.
I like that scene.
I'm gonna say A Star Is Born, the Lady Gaga version. I do
Yes.
like it.
Yeah, it was really good.
I like that movie a lot.
I actually cried in the theater at one scene. So
Which one?
the part when Bradley Cooper was just breaking down and crying, and because he was admitting his issue that he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh damn, that's good acting. I feel
I like the part that made me tear up was with Sam Elliott in the car when he backs up.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. That whole scene was incredible.
One I like is About Time. Came out in 2013. Rachel McAdams, Domhnall Gleeson.
Oh, I
Good
never
flick.
saw that one. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good. Watched it a few times.
I think they're redoing that for HBO. I think they're doing a series about it.
Really.
I don't want to say La La Land because they weren't really a couple by the end.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind
I
of.
don't want to say that Julia Roberts movie, Pretty Woman. I just remember Chappelle just completely ripping that movie apart. Like, yeah, that's a love story.
Another one, Notebook.
Yeah.
Gosling
sure.
and McAdams. I love McAdams anyways. Rachel McAdams. She's a great actress.
She
She's
would
always-
make a good April O'Neil.
Yeah, she would.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was younger. Yes.
Yeah.
I like Love Actually. I've only seen it once, but I don't mind it. That one's good. If you're in
It
that
is.
mood, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one to watch during like Christmas time.
Yeah.
And I like Chasing Amy. I thought that was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason is good.
What's coming out this week?
Yeah.
The
There's a lot
Northman.
of
Northman,
yeah,
yes.
Northman.
Yes, Northman.
Yep.
Northman Thursday. Going to see that.
Oh, yeah. Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with Cage too. Those two
Yeah.
Yeah.
movies.
And Father Stew, Mark Wahlberg.
Father Stew.
Yeah.
That's right, with Mark Wahlberg. I read a review that said basically the movie's generic, but that his performance, it's supposed to be like his best in a while. So
You know what movie came out this past weekend besides Father Stew? Does anyone know?
The Fantastic Beasts movie.
oh,
You're the first
Dumbledore.
one, Armand, who basically answered that question. Because I
Yeah.
asked every one of my friends, and they're like, what came out? I'm like, exactly. And that's why it's gonna
Yeah.
bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just knew about it because everybody on Twitter was talking about it. And I mean, I don't think I'm gonna see it in a theater, but I don't know.
No, I'll probably
Yeah.
I
Okay.
only know about it because the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation. They talked about like, oh, Amber Heard is the reason I'm not in this one. So they actually talked about it at the trial. So that's the only reason I know it's out.
He said that in the trial.
Yeah.
That overshadowed the actual movie coming out.
No, I'm following that trial stuff. She sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then the girlfriend showed up and she was taping it or she was recording it or something. I think I heard about that too. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy. But I'm following the whole trial. It's the best Johnny Depp movie in years, though.
He's not playing a character. He's not doing anything with his voice or anything. He's being himself, right?
And then they were like, "Oh, Johnny Depp, have you ever done drugs?" And he's like, "Oh, just cocaine. That's it." That little like French, that fake French accent he has, or whatever it is. And then Amber Heard was like, "Oh, he was supposed to be a model, like do a cologne commercial for Christian Dior." And then she's like, "Oh, nobody wants to see a fat old man playing a guitar modeling." Like he says terrible things.
He really does the French accent like that all the time now.
I think he does.
So does he say chocolate or chocolat?
Well, he hasn't said it yet, but I'm sure he'll say chocolate. No, it's a mixture of like he's high, he's humble, and he's French all at once. And anybody can just walk in and look at the trial.
Really?
Yeah.
You walk in?
Like that's what it is. Yeah, it's a trial, so I guess people can just walk in.
Too bad we aren't rich, like millionaires, to say a CinePhellas podcast from the trial.
Live coverage.
Yep.
Live from the trial, Johnny Depp.
What will Amber Heard do next to Johnny Depp? Find out next week. See?
She's gonna probably end up pooping on his pillow or some stupid shit.
Didn't she beat her girlfriend? That was like,
Oh yeah, that was one.
I
That was
read that
something.
today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I even though all this is going on, I still think she's filming Aquaman too.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
That awful red wig.
Right. Just as good as Patrick Wilson's man bun.
Yeah.
like that whole DC universe. You got Amber Heard, you got Ezra Miller. They're all going to be recast.
Yeah.
I assume after the Depp trial, no one's going to want to work with her.
Yeah.
Barry Keoghan got arrested too for public and Dublin. He got arrested for being drunk in public.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got into a fight, but I know he's all fucked up. But it's Dublin and he's Irish, so whatever.
Yeah.
Just what you do there.
Tuesday, as far as they're concerned.
He's preparing. He's preparing for Joker.
Yeah, I'm playing the new fucking Joker.
All I had in my pockets
Fucking
was
Irish
knives and
Joker.
Better Call Saul final season
Oh
starts.
yeah.
Tomorrow, Flight Attendant season 2 Wednesday, and then Barry next Sunday comes back.
How long has that been? It seems like that's been a long time coming too. Barry.
COVID pushed everything back like an extra
Like
year.
2-3 years.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never watched that show. Everyone I've talked to said it's
It's
great.
good. It is. Yeah.
We got
Worth watching.
the offer coming out in Paramount.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
28.
absolutely. Yeah,
Making the Godfather, right? Like
yeah,
making of that.
yeah.
then-
Miles Teller's the Ruddy, yeah. They have everybody in that. Yeah, the cast is awesome. I like Dan Fogel there. Looks like Coppola for sure.
Definitely.
The trailer looks really good. I'm in for sure.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out when it review it when it comes
That
out.
We Own This City from The Wire. David
Oh,
Simon
yeah.
is coming out.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
on the
John Barrow's also in it,
25th.
right?
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
main guy about crooked, dirty cops there in Baltimore. So that'll be cool. And then
And
Ozark at the end of the month.
Yeah, the finale, the ending.
Yep.
29th. We'll end up binging that in a few days.
Wait,
I'm
which show?
excited. Ozark.
Ozark.
Oh, Ozark. Okay, I have to watch that.
Yeah, Jason Bateman, Julia Gardner. Watch it. So damn good.
I
I'm
also
watching
have to
Young
watch
Rock.
Saul too. Oh, what's up, though? What'd you say?
No, I was just saying I'm watching Young Rock. I don't know if anybody's watching that.
Not right now, no.
No, it's pretty good. It's like Everybody Hates Chris. Sean Astin is on it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I watched the first few episodes and then I just, for whatever reason, I just never got back into it.
Mhm.
Who's he
Yeah,
play? Sean
but I liked it.
Sean Astin plays the kid who bullied Dwayne The Rock Johnson when they were kids. It's kind of funny.
That's a regretful decision. Logan, are you playing Horizon?
Yeah, I started it.
How awesome is that game?
It's fucking awesome. It's incredible. The graphics are beautiful. Story is awesome.
You got it on
I put-
PS5 too, right?
Yeah. I finally played through Guardians, finished that, and then started Horizon last week.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, digging it for sure. I'll definitely play through it and then move on to the next. The next game I'm gonna get is the Evil Dead game that comes out in May.
And that's online, right? Or is it campaign?
I think campaign and
I think
online maybe.
campaign.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Probably
like
both.
I thought it was like the Jason. Friday.
No, it's like campaign. Yeah. It comes out May 13th, I believe. So I pre-ordered it. But yeah, I'm gonna get through Horizon first.
How far are you into it, Kevin?
I'm hanging around. Are you playing it too?
I'm playing it too.
Yeah. What's the place called? Where everyone's singing with the choir.
I haven't got there. I'm pretty.
But I do the side missions like all the
Yeah,
time.
so
So I take my
There's so
time.
much to do.
Yeah, and half of it you can do because there's those question marks pop up on the map, and some of the places you need like a tool that you don't have. So
Right.
I still want to
It's-
I still try to go with the question marks when I can.
Yeah. Don't want to miss
It's
anything.
so
in there.
good. It's such a good game. I forgot how good it is.
Mhm. I'm digging it. I'm going slow, but I'm definitely gonna play through it. I love it.
Yeah, and it seems like based upon like the story that I've seen, like it's gonna get crazy, really. And I think
Awesome.
it may move down to South America next game. Because she's
Oh,
like
wow.
Midwest. She's like near the west coast of the United States. And I won't say too much, but there's like a map you find, and South America and Central America are all like highlighted.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So that's all I'll say. I'm not gonna say that much anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm playing. That's what really I'm playing right now. And I'm on break from school, so I'll probably do that. I'm actually gonna do that when we stop.
Yeah. I've been playing that, watching a few movies.
Me and
Watching
Logan
more-
watched Tokyo Vice and reviewed that
Yes.
recently.
How
which
was that?
Good.
Oh,
Good.
Really good.
We're both into it. Yeah, it's
Michael
pretty
Mann,
good.
right?
Michael Mann does the pilot, and he's the executive producer on the show. Yep, he directed the pilot episode. Yep, it's good. Ansel Elgort's doing a good job as the young journalist going into Tokyo there. Then there's some like murders going on, and he kind of has to, make friends with this older detective, I guess he is, in the Vice squad. And there's all these yakuzas and crazy stuff going on in the underground Tokyo. But yeah, it's good so far, and it's all based on the guy's actual like memoirs, I guess, that Ansel is playing. Jake
Oh, it's a
Edelstein.
story. That's cool.
Yeah, true story. Yep.
Nice.
And
He's the
visual-
first foreign journalist, basically, in American. And then he also speaks fluent Japanese too, which is impressive.
What's the time period?
1990s,
Yeah,
late 1990s.
All right.
Yeah, visually it's a beautiful, beautiful show. Cinematography,
Mhm.
it looks like a Michael Mann movie.
Yep.
Mine's like Heat or something. Collateral.
Yeah, I think the first 5 are up, and there's like 3 more in the next last few weeks of April here.
So much to watch.
I know, so much stuff.
Yeah, we checked out that Metal Lords movie on Netflix. And Jaden Martell is terrible.
It was bad.
Pretty
Me and Henry,
bad.
me,
Yeah.
and, me and Henry ripped it apart. It was bad. Don't waste your time on it.
Oh, yeah, I saw something about it. I didn't even think to watch it. I was like, whatever, I'll see. If somebody, because I what I do is if there's a Netflix movie that doesn't look good, there's like YouTubers that I like to watch, and I'll just watch them do commentary over it, and it's usually really fun.
Yeah, well, we saw DB Weiss, the guy that did Game of Thrones. So we're like, all right, give it a chance.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, I remember how Game of Thrones ended. Terrible. So I'm like, it was bad.
Yeah, I mean, if you like a couple of songs, like there's some Black Sabbath songs, some metal songs that you know and familiar with, and there's a cameo from like Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine, and who else is in it? There's a couple
Kirk
noticeable.
Hammett from Metallica.
Oh yeah, Metallica guitarist. Yeah, they show up in it, and I guess Morello helped write the song at the end that they end up performing. The Machinery of Torment or whatever, that's Morello, and I think maybe DB Weiss like wrote the song for that. I was reading. So, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. Martell is kind of a dork in it throughout, and I didn't really buy him being the drummer. And I just read yesterday that he didn't know how to play drums before, which is it's pretty apparent by watching the movie.
Yeah.
That's not a good. Imagine he couldn't even pretend to play the drums.
And, a part of the intricate scenes, you could tell it wasn't his hands really. It was like,
right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Do you play drums? I know Logan plays drums. Do you play drums?
No.
Okay.
No, I tried once.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't know how to play?
No, I can't even air drum right. I have no rhythm or anything. No, but I like drumming. I always listen for the drums and songs.
But you're better than Jaden though.
No, probably not. He had lessons and stuff. I didn't even get that far. No, it was a mess. I had it in my mind that I wanted to be one. Then I actually got one and realized I couldn't get the timing or anything. Just like don't have the mind.
Hard. I've tried it.
Yeah, it's hard. Logan makes it look easy. It's natural for him.
Yeah. Years of practice.
I saw your son was playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
Teaching him at a young age.
Nice.
Sonic 2 wasn't terrible. It was okay. I was hoping one of you guys would watch it so we can review it.
I'm not gonna watch it. I have no interest in Sonic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Idris Elba is good. It's good.
Yeah, I tried to watch the first one, and Mio just was not in the mood. And I was like, "This isn't for me." But if people like it, it's fine.
Yeah, I think if you have kids, I think it's more fun because it's nostalgic for us with Sega, and then your kids are into it. So
yeah,
and all the people in the theater were kids too.
Right. Yeah. The only thing I remember I played Sonic. I wasn't like big into it, but we had this tape like in our elementary school. Everybody had to have like the Cool Kids tape or something, and it was like an anime, not an anime, but it was like a special like movie that they did, and our school had it, and everybody had a copy of this Sonic movie. And it was basically like, I think it was made in Japan, and then they just like dubbed it here, but it was really good. And I remember liking that, but other than that, I still have the copy of it. But other than that, I never really was like, oh my God, I needed Sonic, but I don't know. I'm happy if people see it and they like it, it's good. I just had no rush to really go out and check it out. And I know, Kevin, you said you weren't into it. You said it was fine.
It was fine. Yeah. Jim Carrey, was over the top as always. Much like a 90s character of his. It was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
James Marsden took the back seat in this one, but the other characters are good.
How was Idris?
He was good.
Good.
Yeah, he was really good. Yeah. Tails is good. I don't know who did that voice, but they're good.
I think it's the guy who actually did Tails in the game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I think
that's cool. That's why it sounds familiar. And then what's his name? Ben Schwartz, is that his name? Just Sonic?
Yeah.
He was good. He was funny.
Jim Carrey all over the top in this one too, just as much.
Yeah, much like the Riddler, or Ace Ventura, so over the top. It was fun.
The huge mustache in this one.
Yeah.
Did he get like heavier at all in this one?
No.
The game version was kind of
okay. I guess apparently if they're doing another one, like a trilogy, he's gonna put on a lot of weight.
Oh, okay.
For it, but yeah, he was so skinny.
Mm-hmm. I'd definitely go see it with Nolan. Just the time hasn't worked out. so far. So might have to wait till it comes out.
Yeah, it's worth a watch.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I love the games back in the day. That's what I had, Sega. So those are
There's-
the games that came with the console. So
Ton of Easter eggs from like the games, the Sega
Mhm.
games. So
do they have any scenes where he's actually doing the collecting the coins in this one too?
no,
Okay, because I saw the poster was kind of shaped like that.
don't
So I
think
didn't know
so.
if they do any. Oh, okay. I saw there's like a scene where they're on top of an airplane.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's towards the end. Another movie I just checked out real quick was The Night House last night with
Oh,
Rebecca
yeah.
Hall.
Oh,
that was
what was it?
really good. Really
Yeah.
fucking good.
Wow.
I
Damn.
liked it. I liked it a lot. I
Huh.
thought it was very unique.
Rebecca Hall was good in that movie.
Yeah, I'm like, it reminded
Wow.
me of The Invisible Man, but like something else to it that was unique. Without, I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, a lot of people have been talking about it, so I checked it out on HBO Max. I'm like, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, it was a
Wow.
good movie.
Who made it? Who's the director?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
David
Didn't know if
Bruckner or
it's-
something like that.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I saw it on there. I just figured it was like hadn't heard too much of it, so figured it was like a throwaway kind of movie. But damn,
No, not at all.
wow.
It's good
Apparently he's doing
psychological.
Hellraiser.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to check
Yeah.
that out. Yeah, I had it on my queue there too, so I'll watch
Yeah,
it
if you
now
guys
for
are
sure.
looking for a decent horror flick, ghost story, check out The Night House.
Did The Ritual and The Southbound before Night House.
I mean, I don't think it was amazing, but I thought it was good. It was
Oh
worth a
no,
watch
yeah, it wasn't amazing, but it was good for a genre movie. Yeah,
for a horror flick that
Yeah.
felt like it wasn't a reboot. You know, it
yeah.
felt original. Good story.
Still watching Seinfeld. I still like Seinfeld. It's still good. I'm in the 5th season, and I mean, it's something to watch. It's funny. Like, it's just interesting because I had watched a bunch of it when it was like because it's always on reruns, and like it's interesting like actually watching it in order. There's a lot of callbacks. There's a lot of like little details. If you catch it, it's like it sometimes goes to like sometimes a random episode references. So I mean that show's good. I'm also watching Damages. I don't know if anybody's watched that. With
I remember. I never watched, but I remember that show. Yeah.
It's good. It's a good legal show. And then I watched this HBO special, the Gerard Carmichael thing, the Rourke Daniel,
How was that?
because it was good. Like it's the kind of comedy where it wasn't like, oh my god, every line is hilarious, but it was very much like he's telling his story because he came out and he's talking about how he dealt with all these secrets in his family and stuff that happened with his mom and dad. Like I thought it was a really good spin. Like it was really engaging. Like he's just like the whole thing is just like about how all these things happened in his life that led to like why he decided to come out and all like it's really sad in parts. It's very raw. Like he's just there just talking about all these like things that happened in his life and what's happened since like he told his parents that he was gay, and like it was a really good sketch. Especially I would definitely recommend watching. It's really funny in parts, but it's also like there's like some really sad parts, but it's definitely worth watching.
Yeah. I'm just working on Marvel shows. I'll probably watch Boba Fett. So I want to be
Do
ready
it.
for Obi-Wan.
Do it. It's good,
Do
man.
it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna see Fantastic Beasts on Tuesday, probably.
Cool.
And,
Let us know how it is.
yeah, no, definitely let you guys know. What about you guys? Niall?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna still check out Young Rock, and I'm gonna try and check out The Northman because I do think I want to see that.
Oh yeah.
I'll see that over Morbius for sure.
I
Yeah.
kind of want to see
Yeah,
Morbius now,
definitely.
Armando. You kind of sold it to me in like it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like you could just go if you're gonna watch it, like do something for like the first hour, and then when
Just
the
come
second
back
half
and
happens,
watch it.
just come back. Yeah.
Go for a run.
Yeah.
And then definitely Doctor Strange. I want to see that for sure.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, me too.
I don't have tickets yet, but I'm gonna see it.
Yeah, we could probably review that one together as a group.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. I don't know if we have a podcast that weekend, but we should do it.
Well, just even a general review.
Yeah, it's general review too. We do, yeah.
Yeah.
You did you say what you were watching?
Yeah, winning time lately. This movie called The Outfit, I'm gonna check out. I
Oh,
think me and Logan are gonna try to review
Rylance.
that. Mark Rylance. Yeah.
Zoe Dutch is in that. Yeah, I wanted to see that.
Yep. Yeah, it's I guess he's like a tailor or a cutter in Chicago. It's like Chicago gangsters in the 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the
so-
20s.
Yeah, probably even earlier. Yeah, right. Yeah, around Capone time.
Prohibition.
So the 20s. Yeah, I don't know why I
Yeah.
said 50s, but yeah, during that time. So yeah, I definitely want to check that out. I've read some good reviews on it and stuff. So looking forward to watching it and seeing how it is. What else? Yeah, pretty much what I'm gonna check out. I'm all caught up with Better Call Saul, so I'm excited for this last season and see how they bring in Walt and Jesse finally. And but I've enjoyed it without them. Like the show doesn't need them. It's
Yeah.
good, but it's been a long break since the last season, so it's kind of like finally it's here. So
Yeah.
I have to watch. Maybe I'll start that.
yeah, not a bad choice at all. Yeah, that's good.
It's all right, Breaking Bad.
Yeah, it's an incredible show. I'm like a
Yeah.
few seasons behind in Better Call Saul. I need to get caught up.
Yeah.
I started Rick and Morty, which that's been incredible.
Yeah.
It's been really good. About done with the first season, so I'll watch the rest.
Show.
It's crazy. It's a crazy show. I watch
love
it
it.
every night. Every night before bed, I'll watch an episode. It's
I
funny.
didn't know he does both. Like I didn't know he did both voices. That guy. It's the
Yeah.
same person doing both characters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin Roiland, I think his name is. So his
Yeah.
name is. I don't know.
And
Yeah.
he has the other show on Hulu. Solar Opposites, I think it's called.
I
Oh
think
yeah.
so, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
I always see like fan made posters for like a live action version. The last one I just saw a couple days ago was like Willem Dafoe. is
Michael Cera.
yeah, and Michael Cera. So thank you guys for joining us on episode 138 of the CinePhellas Podcast Easter edition. This has been fun. We've enjoyed talking about all these movies and shows that we've been watching lately and binging, talking about our favorite romantic movies, love movies, things like that, covering pretty much everything that we've been watching lately. I felt like we covered a lot of relevant material here. It felt like a podcast where we got into a lot of good stuff. So it's been a pleasure talking with you guys, and see you in a couple weeks from now. Thank you everybody for tuning in. And until next time, signing out from CinePhellas Studios. See you wild rascals soon.
Cheers.
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 It's Easter. I get to spend it with my peeps.
If you're wondering what's the noise,